Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart. Cast you in cold marble. Corvo Atano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison until his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. I think I had to take your orders. Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew. Oh, so that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch, the Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Sir, how long is it going to take, Captain Ramsey?
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. Delilah took away the mark of the outsider. No more sorcery.
Lord Protector, I can't believe Ramsey's is Lady Emily all
There's a
right?
coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye. useless sock. Disloyal dogs.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is... It's exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain. Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily. Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Emily, my daughter, I know that one day you'll be grown up, and I wonder what you'll remember of these years. Will you recall your time as a child with fondness?
Samuel Beechworth made this. Wonder what advice he would have about today.
Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo.
I'll need this.
Always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and pass.
I suspect the Crown Killer is connected to Delilah's coup. Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask? The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. get out of Dunwall. Delilah turned Emily to stone. I will find a way to make her flesh again. You're not fit for that watch uniform. The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find him. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkonos, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. He says, yeah, but this time I really mean it. 2 more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. I can wait. Empress Emily Caldwin and her royal protector Corvo Atano are now wanted criminals. Let me remind you, there's a reward for your help in capturing enemies of the state.
Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
Got me one. But then if I eat it... No, if he eats it, then what? Who's there? So let's see. What was it?
Slip past all these uniforms. Lord Atano, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go. Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. I remember this endless cold. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dowd could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an Empress. Dad could have told you about that, too.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. I've been here before.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer.
my gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fun and sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
You're up. When you're...
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Sokolov's style. It's Delilah. If he isn't tinkering or painting, Sokolov's chasing life. Or he used to. I miss listening to old Anton Sokolov and his travel stories. He even explored Pandyssia.
Murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would...
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Take you to Addermire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
The city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way at all. Who's gonna say?
Oh, come. Not long ago, I crewed a flatboat, loaded down with this Blue Bloods furniture. Hit a reef, and we watched it all go down. Bloodflies are disgusting this year. What's next? That's enough to make a man crazy.
To go to ice. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his side. It wasn't his fault.
Wouldn't miss that.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
There's money here, even if it's dirty.
Restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwell, and carried out by the former...
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
And new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, And that mask tells me you're someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
You want me to bring you a corpse? What's the story there?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll consider it.
A new customer, with coin, I bet. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right. Well, don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin. And another way to get past the wall of light.
It's infested, all right. We used to throw rocks at these nests when I was young. Just go slow and mind the distance. Easy.
execution go?
Use your eyes. They all died. Yeah, there was some old man screamed and blubbered like one of them was the last woman in the Isles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas. They had to drag him away.
I'm more interested in the cleanup detail. Anyone been assigned yet to cart off the bodies? Sometimes they're still wearing watches and lockets and the like.
Really? It never occurred to me. When the lieutenant comes back, I'll ask if she needs a couple of volunteers.
Good man. That way we can get them someplace private. Maybe even look for silver fillings. That takes time. Trust me.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here?
If you living through this area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Still no word.
Karnaka has turned deep, brother.
Tried was sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. They can be kind of pricey.
pictures. You can't stay hidden forever. Better search. What's going on?
So fucking tired. I mean, when's this gonna stop? This is just ridiculous. It's crazy. I mean,
come out! Wherever you are.
It's ridiculous.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place, before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge, or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
It's not supposed to turn off, ever.
I just have to finish my shift.
friend of mine got killed by bloodflies, so I take them real serious.
It's the Abbey. Every man and these people gotta listen, they never do. It drives me mad.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural.
There's a stripskin.
My mother was so devout, the strictures gave her comfort. Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kindana. Until then, stay where we are.
Will the Heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. Should be fine now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at...
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
One way thing at the Abbey. Never met him. People gotta listen, they never do. It drives me mad.
hurry up. Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
You said you had a trick for getting closer to Adamire.
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Adamire.
All right, then. This is goodbye.
Something feels wrong.
More Grand Guard soldiers. That's to avoid.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Something moved. Pretty sure of it. Here! Don't let him escape! What's going on here?
So let's see. What was it? Let's have a look.
Come on! I don't have time for games.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
He might be somewhere close. Makes me so nervous.
Somebody's not feeling well.
burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so the others will not lose their way.
Where she had
Someone
her
there.
silver-embroidered jacket made.
Probably too late now.
Looks like he got away.
Where did...
Good
Am I
thing.
going
Was it?
crazy?
I'll stand against the... It's no use. Next time. What? Let me guess. That's him again.
Alright, no one here.
What happened here?
Huh? It sounded like broken glass.
They work me until I drop. There aren't enough coins in the world to make it work.
Hey, what happened here?
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soup.
Nope, nobody there. Someone there.
What is it to you?
Come on! Let's have a fair fight! Hello? Anybody?
Could I interest you in a game
Don't
of
make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Addermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Lieutenant, no
the guards, soldiers. Best to avoid.
Rarely.
I could transfer you to the Dust District if you're looking for...
Huh?
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia. So much misery under tyrants like the Duke. More corpses, more blood flies.
My apartment, but my work at Adamire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better. And to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karaka. Studying the original plague elixirs. I'm close to something.
Welcome to Winslow Safes. Feel free to have a look around. This is the finest safe shop in all the
Every
islands.
coin I pick up brings me closer to making things right again.
wonder who that was.
I knew this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange.
Show yourself.